Today I'm going to work on 2 rocket stoves, and it's going to be a challenge trying to get these things both to keep going at the same time. Currently, that one on the left is going pretty good. That's why you can't see flames coming out of it, because it's going. This one is still starting up. The thing about a rocket stove is they need a lot of babysitting. So having 2 of them going at the same time, I think is going to be a bit of a trick. And we'll see if I can get that done. But what I'm trying to do is compare this one, sort of a version of what I saw on the internet, made out of just these little blocks, cement bricks basically. I kind of didn't have enough around to do both of these stoves at the same time, but the top of that is kind of just capped off with whatever. So in this one, I've more or less followed the pattern on the internet, except on the place where I put the sticks, I've given it a 4-inch block rather than just the 2-inch brick. So I got a little bigger opening to feed the wood in. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with these guys at the same time. And this one, instead of building those bricks up all around, I just stacked up 2 cement blocks, basically the 8x8s, to see if I could build that the chimney part easier and cheaper than although I don't know about cheaper, because all these materials are stuff I found around on the farm anyway. But let's see if I really need the mass from that to make the stove work well. Now I think this chimney may be a little higher on the one with the blocks, but one of the problems with a rocket stove is that the mass, once it gets going, it's hot, but if you don't have enough insulating properties, something to keep the heat in, it won't work that well. So when I made one yesterday, I made it out of cement and or out of steel. So this one I found some steel that was roughly the right size. But generally when I do this, you find that you lose a lot of heat going up that chimney from the metal being conductive. And so usually I end up building up stuff around the metal to try to keep some of that heat in. And that's going to be sort of the question here, is do I have enough mass in this one with just the straight chimney to see if that will make a hot enough fire to do what I want to do with it. Now hopefully I'm not doing this just for demonstration purposes. I have some fence posts that I want to scorch the end of, so let's see if it'll do that. Well, back to the comparison test. I've still got a few fence posts up there, but the easy one, the one where you just stack the things up, is already experiencing a good deal of failure. So you can see right down there, it's got a crack. And over there, another crack. And if I can get around the other side here, there's a crack in that one too, in that little seam there. And this one is starting a little crack right up there. So my conclusion is that the one with all the little cement blocks, even though they're the same material, those cement bricks are able to handle the heat much better, especially in the lower sections. Now once you get up to the top, these haven't experienced any problem, and that one on the top of there hasn't experienced any problem either.